Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on our final episode of the Kordava Chronicles of Conan. I hope this will be as entertaining for you as it's been for me for the last 4 weeks. And I would like to personally thank each and every one of you who have stuck with us this far to get all the way through to this ending. I hope I did not disappoint, and I hope I will disappoint either one of you.
Aww. I don't mind disappointing anyone, it's fine.
We'll start off with introductions.
I'm Shaun, I'm playing Barassus, the Aquilonian Knight.
I am Charlie, I am playing Adon, the Argosian Shaman.
Unfortunately, we do not have Kordava, played by Katya, in today, as Katya is unfortunately taken ill, and we've had to ask that she doesn't come in for it. However, she's been replaced by the far more superior potted plant.
Wow.
It's very pretty.
I mean, look at it. It's amazing. It does what I want, and I don't have to predict what it's moving next. I mean, it's so, oh my god, it's so much easier. Thank you, potted plant, for saving the day. However, because of this, Kordava will be going off to rescue her mother, Leah, from the dangerous 7th Tower of a time and story which we shall tell at another time, maybe. For the rest of you, you have a mission. You are to infiltrate the ritual chamber of Avista. Save Alucio. And save Alucio! And finally, rid the world of Avista's curse and join both Aquilonia and Kordava together in peace and harmony.
Good.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
A noble quest.
You are barely armed.
Oh.
You are definitely unarmored, and you are outmanned and outgunned or outsworded. But you've gone through worse situations before and survived. We start with the infiltration of the chamber. The High Priestess of Kordava gave you instructions as to where to go, and she only gave you as far as she could push you, which was to arrive outside a large, massive, locked door, guarded by about maybe 15, 20 guards, all lined up to ensure nothing happens, because this ritual must take place. You stand around the corner near a pillar, looking at the guards who are patrolling around, keeping an eye out on every single spot. What do you do?
Oh, we're not getting in there with 15 guards, we might as well go home.
You can take that money, can't you?
No. Who's with us? Is it just us two? Is Ferret here?
You have not seen Ferret.
Oh.
Okay.
Ferret, after you left him to be pursued by the guards in front of an enemy's door, has not been seen since. His fate is unknown.
Okay.
Okay, so we left Anemone's chambers. Kordava went off to help her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Ferret hasn't come back. So
It's just
us.
you.
Okay.
Was there any opportunity along the way for me to arm myself or armor myself?
Spend a fortune
I knew
point,
you were gonna say
and
that.
you can have armed, or you could have armored yourself. You've got to pick one.
Oh.
Or you can spend 2 and only have 1 left.
I don't know.
This world is not as kind as you would hope it to be, especially in the finale.
Right. Okay, I'll spend a fortune point to have armed myself.
You may have any weapon of your choice.
A sword.
All right, a sword it is.
Big one.
Big sword.
Big sharp one.
There's a big sharp one.
Okay.
It goes ding
Good
when you
job
draw it.
specifying sharp.
Okay. Alright, so...
So do I still have my satchel of potions that I stole from?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
got it in your hand and you're desperate. You've managed to procure a sword, and you're holding it in shaking hands. Sweat and blood from the last few days of torture and anguish have hit both of you hard, but you're still going strong.
Do we know this is the only way in?
That's what I was about to say. Is there a way to skirt around and have a
Have you
look?
tried looking?
Let's
tried
look.
it?
I haven't. No.
Well, let's give it a shot. Make
Okay.
an observation test.
An observation. I'm not sure
Both
how
of
good I
us
am
or
at that.
just...
One of you can make it and the other can assist. Remember,
Oh,
assist roll
how
still
good's
counts.
7.
Oh, I got 11. Okay.
That was assist.
I will give you 2 doom.
Excellent. As there are only 2 of you, I only start with 6 doom, which might make your lives easier, but it won't.
Oh, you're back up to 8. Okay, good.
Ooh.
That's 1 success.
And
currently.
I give you no successes.
1 success.
With 1 success
Oh.
and 1 doom spell,
Oh.
you see there is a way to get in. It is risky and dangerous. Along the side of the door itself, there seems to be a bit of a rough climb. quite rough because there's these jagged edges that you can probably hook yourself onto and climb above. But afterwards, if you were to cross the beam, a very singular beam, there is an entryway at the top of the door. Good news, if you get to the beam and you make it across, you are in without fighting any of those guards. Bad news, the beam is 50 feet up.
Okay.
That's quite high.
That's quite high.
That's quite high.
So,
You've got to balance.
what would we be looking at? That would be an acrobatics check?
Acrobatics check to make your way across,
Right.
or a coordination check, or an athletics test to climb. And then it depends on how you intend to make your way over.
I'm terrible at all those things.
I'm best at acrobatics, but it's only 11.
Okay, let's explore other plans. These guards,
Yeah.
I'm hoping they have ridiculous overrobe armor.
Yes!
Hides their face and features and everything.
Yes!
Did they? Okay.
That's lucky.
That's very lucky.
However, you must also know that the door has been barred from this side.
Okay.
So anyone who opens the door would have to lift up the bars to do so.
Looks like we're sneaking.
Yeah, we're not killing those. We're not sneaking past them on the ground level.
Not unless you find a way to even the playing field. Remember, you have fortune points for these reasons.
The only thing I think was Ferret, and he's not going to help.
Where's Ferret?
You've been too reliant on Ferret to save the day. Now it looks like you have to rely on yourselves.
Ferret was the real hero all along.
Spoilers. Okay. I think, well, we're gonna have to. Should we try and climb?
I think
if
we
we
try
make
and
a mess
climb.
of it, then we can come up with another plan.
I think, honestly, we try and sneak and stealth our way in.
Yeah.
But before we start doing that, I want to make just a bunch of little alchemical things.
What would you like to make?
Basically, things that go pop and spark and bang. Nothing to do, like, damage, but just a lot of them to do a lot of little distractions.
That sounds really good.
So
I like it.
yeah.
I'll give it to you for free. I think you have time to make your way down there.
Okay.
They're just distraction things.
Yeah, so just think, no harm, just
Yeah.
stuff.
And when you use them, when you make your deception test, they'll give you one extra die.
Perfect.
And you've used up one lot of your potions. You've got one more left.
Okay. That's
Actually, that's nice. You have two more left. I told you at the beginning.
Okay, good. Okay, I think we just start climbing. I think I will watch you climb and see where you put your feet.
All right.
All right. The
I'll
climb
go
is
first.
easy
Oh, okay.
because the climbing isn't the problem. Is making noise while going up because you have to make sure you climb up and don't alert anyone or anything like that.
Yeah.
Since you're not doing any of those things, the difficulty will either be an athletics test of difficulty 4, a stealth test of difficulty 3, or an acrobatics test of difficulty 5.
Wow.
I'm terrible at all that. I have 6 in every single one of them.
Well, you're gonna fail. Let me go first.
Go
I'll find you.
first.
Okay.
You can always also throw a rope down if you can, or find something to tie up to make that. I think you can grab some tapestries on the way in. That should be nice and easy to help you get up.
Okay, I'll go up first and see what I find.
Sounds very
Can
good.
I throw something to sort of distract them so they won't be able to hear the Scrabble?
See, now that sounds like a sensible idea.
That seems like a good idea, right?
In that case, I'll let you assist with deception.
Assist and deception. Okay.
So
there
it's
you go.
easy to climb up. Don't need to roll for that.
It's getting up there without making noise. That's the
Okay,
problem.
so you want a stealth check.
Sure. I mean, those three things include all those options together.
Okay,
But it's up to you to pick which one you want to do.
stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah.
Stealth, difficulty be 4.
Yeah.
Skill using what? Deception.
Deception.
And, that,
Oh, sorry, not deception. Either stealth or persuasion.
Persuasion it is.
and that's adding to my...
Yeah, this goes to your roll.
How many doom would you like to give me?
Give me 2.
2.
It's fine. It's not like we're going into a boss battle or anything.
That's 1 success.
And 1 success for me.
Excellent, that's 2. Not enough to get there, but enough to get you up. You
Oh, no,
managed
wait, I didn't roll extra.
2. Roll extra 2.
Oh.
So
Oh,
you die.
I keep forgetting to do that. That's 1
Oh.
success, and it's under my focus.
That's 2 successes.
Oh.
You just make it. You climb your way up. What distraction do you do to get them up? There's no momentum, by the way.
Yeah,
Sorry.
just enough.
Okay. I just want to sort of throw it at their feet. I want to be like a quiet little thing. Just like you know, those little toys you have would just
Poof,
spark.
poof.
Yeah, exactly. Just so they're looking at their feet and they're sort of wondering what it is while he's clambering up.
That sounds pretty good to me. You throw it down to the feet, it goes poof. It's like a little bit nice thing. You get distracted, like, what was that? They start looking around. They realize someone might be here. They go on the alert. They start searching about. But because they're on the alert, they're not looking specifically to look up.
Okay.
And as such, you climbing up is easy, and you can help him up as well to pull him on.
Yeah.
Don't sound so hesitant.
Well, I was thinking,
I'm sure you can do something
to
on your own.
distract them even more by just being down there.
Yeah.
Come on.
So the beam stretches. It's one long, continuous beam that stretches from where you are across this entire courtyard underneath to the chamber's top door, where there is a grate that you have metal where you have to jimmy out to get through. All you have to do is just make it.
Great.
I think I dropped my hands and knees and just start.
Slowly.
Probably really slow. We're not
making your
do we
way
know
over.
there's a time limit on? We're supposed to get there. I'm assuming. Okay.
Well, he's performing a ritual, so there's going to be.
We shuffle quickly, but very safely.
All right. In that case, both of you make me separate acrobatics rolls to keep your balance. Or I believe coordination, but I'll double check because I'm always unsure what's really
Please coordination.
Let's see what the game says. Let's see what the game says. Ladies and gentlemen, please be patient with me for a minute. I'm just going to check this out to make sure my players don't just make it through.
While we're waiting, Charlie, don't you think this is a great table?
What a lovely table this
where-
is. Who gave us this
I
table?
can't remember. Where did we get this table from?
I think I got this thing from Geek and Son, who do
Right.
tables just like this.
Yeah.
All across the nation. They had them specially showing off at UK Games Expo this year and gave them absolutely use. So anyone who used those tables at UK Games Expo has experienced what this table has to offer. And best part is, they light up.
Ooh.
Please buy it at geekandson.com today. Ding. I will let you use coordination.
Coordination. Perfect.
Coordination, aka because it's parry, range skills, and sailing skills. So no, I can't let you use that. Has to be acrobatics.
What about agility? Could you let me use agility?
I'll let you use agility, which is an acrobatics.
Yes, that's still a 6.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Because you're going slowly and you're not in a rush, difficulty is only 2.
Still. I'm still going first.
Yeah, sure. Go first. See how you do. 'Cause if you fail, then I won't feel so bad.
Difficulty 2.
Although I feel like we should go together. We're in a rush.
You're going to fall.
I'm not gonna fall.
Together.
We're doing it together.
We can't help each other, can we?
Yeah!
There you go.
Oh, you've passed.
I passed.
You're like, piece of cake.
I still get to
No,
roll.
you can't help each other in this case, no.
Okay. Can I give you 2 doom?
Yes, you can. I love when you give you Doom. Doom is like the best thing in the
Roll
world.
2 extra, remember?
Oh, yeah. That's 2 successes.
Alright, and you?
I get to roll, so I currently have.
Does it give you momentum?
Oh, look at that! That's 3 successes.
Alright, take what you can get.
Finally.
Alright, so
Okay.
you slowly make your way over, but you shuffle fast as you can. You get about halfway as you keep going forward. You can spend that momentum to go a little bit further to make it 3/4 of the way.
Sure.
As you get to 3/4 of the way, you hear a proclamation from below you, and you can see soldiers are making their way down. Also armored soldiers, the same as these ones are, and following along with them is Raman, the king of Kordava. He starts to make his way down along with them, and he gets up to the door and he starts speaking to these guards, and the guards on the other side start speaking to him. There's a little bit of a distraction, and some kind of conflict might be coming up. But you might not be concerned about that because you're in a bit of a hurry. What would you like to do?
I think we keep going.
Well, yeah, I mean...
The king knows we're on his side, right? Can you wave to him as he...
The king seems potentially open to the
Kordina,
idea...
what do you think? Kordina's like,
The king seems potentially open to the idea that wisdom might be bad.
Okay, so
So now we've escaped since we've had that conversation, and he might think we're bad still. So
okay, didn't his
Dunno.
daughter say to give him advice or wisdom?
no, you said that, and she was like,
Oh,
no,
she said-
solve your own problems. I can only do so much. I'm not the main character.
It seems like she could have done a bit more. To be honest. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think your NPCs are trying hard enough.
Wow!
Hey, no, Ferret has saved our lives so many times. Okay, that's good. I think we just keep crawling. He's fine. We'll work it out. We'll cross that
You
bridge.
crawl through and you get to the grate. It's a big iron grate. You're going to have to find a way to lift it without making noise.
Oh, this is going to make a load of noise. Does it look rusted?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I could try making some acidy stuff, but
Now use up one more of your
Yeah, I don't
ropes
know
and
some
your
oil?
groups.
also
To
oil.
oil the-
Yeah, that's
the-
it's both are going to use
Whatever.
Sure, I'll use some of my. I feel like I'll have oil just.
All right, cool. Yeah, you grab some. Hey! And then you strong lift it up. And then you start. Please give me an athletics test for how you do it. Difficulty 2.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You're going to get some more doom, I think.
How much?
Athletics 10.
Wow, you're doing great, everyone. Doom.
Will the oil have given any... Can
The oil is
aid?
making it difficulty 2.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
I helped. I mean, I could.
What, have
in
you just
theory,
taken
hold on
2
to it
doom
and
anyway?
pull, couldn't I?
You gave me 2 doom, right?
So you're probably going to get some.
Oh, okay. You don't want me to get?
No, I have 2 doom.
Okay.
Could I hold on? Roll 2 more dice. Could I just hold on and keep like pulling out with it? No.
It's on a tiny ass beam. You couldn't get anything to do.
That's
Okay.
2 successes.
All right.
Is that
No,
many?
it's not.
it's
Just
No one's heard.
okay.
You make your way through the hole, and as you do this lovely sound coming through the area. This soft, happy, almost enchanting music. We all know what I'm thinking for song when it comes to Conan.
absolutely.
I just can't sing it out loud because that's going to be some copyright stuff up in there. But this soft, ritualist music starts to play gently, gently, gently. And as you come through and you stand at the top, you realize you see that you're on these extra beams that are lined up in what looks like this ritual room. Around the room, standing in like circles around it, are 6 people, all hooded cloaks. So you're hooded cloaks. Same way, 6 people standing with hooded cloaks standing around it. As they stand on, they're chanting. They're moving on and on and on and on. In the center, 2 men, fairly large men, are holding what look like Alucio over in the center of the area. There's a bit of a sinking section and like a plinth in the middle, and they're holding him over there. The bit goes down like a cauldron almost into the earth. And standing in the middle of the plinth are 2 men, and 2 men and Alucio, who's being held by both his arms like so. Alucio looks dazed. He's covered in ritual drawings written all over his body, marked on down all the way on. He's still half clothed though, so PG-13. And standing in front of him, chanting and swaying with the music, is Elvista, who has his hood down so we can see who he is. Otherwise, it'd be really awkward for everyone else. And he's pulled out this nasty-looking dagger, and he's swaying along with it, and he's drawing along the air around him. And as his dagger goes along, he reaches down, slices a bit of his hand, then draws again. And as he does, more eldritch symbols are forming in the air and are floating up and around the cauldron. The 6 people surrounding it are all still in their chant. Looks like the ritual is nearing its end. What would you like to do?
Okay, so 6 in robes plus Elvista?
Yeah.
Or
6 in robes,
6 in a
2
row.
holding by a plinth.
Big dudes
Yeah,
holding Elvista.
and Elvista in the center with a dagger.
Lovely picture.
that picture works fine.
Yeah.
It's good for ratings. Good for ratings.
Yeah. No, don't worry, you're not missing
You
it.
really trust that you're not.
I'm
Okay.
an artist.
Okay.
So we need to disrupt it, right?
Right. On the way down here, I had some stress damage from the previous
All
session.
stress is gone.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
You're still in half stress. You're half your stress to remember that.
Oh no, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh no, so it hasn't gone anywhere. So there's no way that lovely Adon could have ameliorated those.
If you spend a fortune point, I'll give you your stress back.
I think I'm going to need it.
I think this feels like it might turn into a fight.
Okay, I'll use my fortune point and get
Okay.
all the stress points, right?
I'm still quite hurt.
Oh, great.
I've got a wound. Okay, I don't like so either we disrupt it loud or we try and disrupt it quiet. Or we just try and get the doors open and let the king disrupt it himself.
Okay, so where we've entered, how high above the ceremony is it?
Because of the way that the whole thing is slanted down, you're about 30 feet up.
Okay. Is there an obvious way down from here?
You can climb down the walls.
Would that be obvious? Would people notice that?
If you make me a stealth test, no one.
Okay. Could we...
Is
there a way to move around so
there
we
are
come in from
beams
different...
along the top that are laced
Okay.
onto each other that you can
So
use.
we could kind of choose the point we come down at.
Yes,
All right.
but you are running out of time.
Alright, okay.
Okay, faster. Okay. So what, we're just going to drop in the middle? I mean, that seems dangerous.
The people in robes, can I see them? Do they have any weapons, obviously, on them?
Yeah, make an observation test.
Okay. Great. That's 2 successes.
You can see the robe people they all seem robe, but quite a few of them have weapons on them, but nothing too bad. They would have to cross the cauldron to get to the plinth, and the cauldron is about maybe like 10 feet across. They could probably leap and land on it and start fighting you, but he'll start throwing things at you. He cuts his hand one more time, and the ritual lights massively go up, and the music crescendos as it starts to reach its height.
Okay,
we gotta go.
What I'm hoping is, Avista won't want to stop the ritual, and he'll have at least one of the guys continue to hold Alucio, if not both of them. So if we attack now, we can probably take out some of the hopefully weaker rogue people while we're getting to Avista.
So plan: you climb down, walk up to them. I'll go above them and throw down a big bottle of fire. Not on the boy.
Alucio dies! Yeah, we did it! Oh!
I saved the day!
Is there any way for me to come down behind Elvis so I could attack him directly?
If you can make me the acrobatics test to get over there.
Okay.
Quickly.
Does it look difficult?
Well, normally it would be easy. Problem is, if you take your time, by the time you get there, it'll be bad.
Okay.
Acrobatics test difficulty 4.
Oh. I'd like to get across the beam to be above them.
Acrobatics test difficulty 4.
Oh.
Okay.
That's you getting there on time. I can reduce it down to 2, but you will get there too late if I do that.
Okay, I'm just going to have to throw something from here. We have to disrupt something.
Steady.
Sorry, you're right. Can't help it.
Too late for what?
Before the boy dies.
The music starts to crescendo, louder and louder. The symbols around are now starting to drop like rain.
Okay, while I'm still stealthed.
Blood rain.
While I'm still stealthed, I feel like I should be able to disrupt the flow of it slightly. Okay?
How?
Well, because a long time ago when Avista was torturing me, I studied his magic. And
that is true. Don't forget, you also have a build-up of magical energy.
I do, exactly.
I
called it. So I feel like now is the time where I want to sort of... I think so. I want to just slow it down. I want to shut this thing down, and I want to just do it from my perch up on the roof.
All right, you can do it. Make me a sorcery test. Difficulty 3.
Take 3 doom.
Yeah!
This feels important.
I guess I can't aid.
Huh?
I guess I can't aid that.
No, not really.
Whisper encouragement.
I'm sorry.
You're such a great sorcerer.
No, I'm not.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
2 successes.
That's 2 successes. What is that one over there? Is that 1 or a 20?
No, that's a 20.
Oh,
that's a 20.
No successes.
That's no successes
and a
whatsoever.
complication. Oh, that's a
There's
1
the
on
one.
it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes!
Oh, no. That's so bad.
Yes!
I'm so sorry.
You start to reach in to try and figure out how this whole thing, and you're looking at the magic and you just don't seem to get it. But it's when Alvista reaches within his cloaks and pulls out your book that you start to realize what's about to happen. He takes your book into his hand and he runs the dagger along it, and you feel your magical energies, the thing that connected you to what you know about alchemy and everything about it, start to break. You feel connection to your god is no longer being torn, and Bell is being thrown away to nothingness. You are losing your connection to your god, and in that case, you're also losing your way of creating potions and spells and alchemy. Your knowledge is slipping away from your brain. It's all going. And you can see he's literally pulling the strands of fate itself from the book and he's wrapping it around Alucio, ready to slay it so Bell has no more control and power over him. That's how much you know from that. You are out of time. What do you do?
No.
I want to get across as quickly as possible so I can come down directly behind Elvis so I can strike it.
Alright, acrobatics test 2. Do you care about making noise?
No, go. Speed.
Not at this point, no.
Alright, make the roll. I will consider you to have been seen running down.
Sure. So, difficulty 4?
Difficulty 2.
Oh, alright. Come down, isn't it?
I know, to get there, the beams are quite small and tight.
Have 2 doom.
Okay. Oh, you can make this. Surely you can make difficulty 2.
Well, I just want to make sure. Do you know what? That's 1, 2. That's 4 successes.
Wow.
One's under my focus.
That's 2 momentum. With 2 momentum, you can spend it to move even further. I'll let you jump with 2 momentum and land on the plinth.
Yep, doing that.
Alright. So, the music starts to crescendo louder and louder. He wraps the strands of Bell's fate around Alucio. Alucio's eyes are glazed over and he stares up. He reaches down, he grabs the dagger and he lifts it up and goes, "In the name of Scard, I slay thee." And he's about to bring it all the way down. And you like, da-da-da-da-da-da, you leap dramatically right over and you land in front of all 4 of them on the plinth.
Okay.
I know you want to land behind, but you're only going to get that far.
Sure.
Because you only have 2 momentum. If you
Gotcha.
have another momentum, I'll be behind.
Yep.
Actually, what am I being mean for? You land behind him.
He's such a roller.
This is so twisty.
You reach up and you land behind him and he's raising the dagger up. What do you do?
I'd like to drive my sword right through his back.
That sounds fantastic. You stop. You reach in to drive the sword directly into his back and you hear it ching. The rope part rips and you see on his back there seems to be this strange, almost scale-like flesh built all the way up it. Make me an attack roll. He has very good armor.
Okay. Alright. Can you give me 2 doom?
Yes, you can take the doom.
Okay.
Okay, that also my dice on this side.
Squeaking going.
Yeah, sorry. There we go. Whoa.
Okay.
That's okay. Wow.
Oh.
That's 6 successes.
Mm-hmm. Against his difficulty of, because he's not ready for you, difficulty of 1, that is 5 momentum.
Wow.
Please
Okay,
roll your
that's going to
damage.
come in handy.
I was not expecting to do that one.
I think that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Damage.
Damage.
2 of them are under.
Damage.
All right, damage. 2 of them are under my focus thing.
Do you want to spend 2 of the momentum and get more beams?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, go for it. Hit him hard.
16s.
Stop right there. When you spend momentum, it doesn't give you extra. Oh, yeah, it does extra. That doesn't it? Carry on. But you can spend it for straight damage as well.
Yeah.
So keep going.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
Are we counting those as what?
Those is 1 and an effect.
1 in effect, but your sword has no effect. It's just good for parrying.
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
really?
5.
Yep. Now remember, you have a weapon that counts as. You have a skill that makes it vicious, so those actually count as 2.
Oh. So each of the effects count as 2?
Yes. I count as 1, but like that plus the effect makes it 2.
Okay, so that's 8 damage.
Excellent.
8 damage.
If you spend you have a no mercy skill, which allows you to re-roll any dice once.
I'd like to re-roll this one here because it's
Do it.
rubbish.
Excellent. That's a nice success.
Yeah, so that's 9.
9 damage.
You do it, and you sink into his back, and it doesn't penetrate through.
What?
It's not enough. You've heard him, but his armor takes a lot, and you see him
I thought
stiffen.
his armor took it all.
No, it took all. It took some, but a good portion.
Oh.
And he turns towards you, and he looks at you, and he turns towards. Cameras right there. He turns towards you, and he looks at you, and he spits. And as he spits, you see his tongue is forked.
Oh, Dragon Boy.
And he's like, "Slay him. The boy is mine." Initiative is in. What would you like to do?
I want to I feel like the whole ripping my god and very purpose away from me has kind of driven me off the edge a bit. I want to leap off the rafters and like tackle the Dragon Boy.
Wow.
You go on the plinth, right?
Yeah, no, I want to jump onto and like tackle a Vista to the side.
Oh, I like the idea. I love tackling into. If you're really good,
no, I want to tackle him into the cauldron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Difficulty.
Yeah.
Difficulty is 3 acrobatics to get there, to do that. But if you do it, I'll let you because it's awesome. I'll let you tackle him into there for free.
Use one of my pebbles and all 3 momentum.
Yeah.
Doom.
Sure. So I'm trying to get 1. That means my acrobatics is 6. So. Oh. Okay. That is only 1 more success. That's 3. 3 successes.
3 successes in total?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what you need, barely.
I know.
You leap up and you slam. You leap off and you slam. He's like, kill them. And you're like, boom, and you slam him, and both of you go flying off and you land in the cauldron. The cauldron that's filling with this like dripping magical blood rain that's happening around you. You both get tangled in it, you both tumble inside, leaving the 2 men holding onto Alucio. It will now be Credina's turn, or if I repeat, the name is Fern now? I believe that's what they call him on chat. Fern's turn, but Fern is unfortunately too busy being a plant, so they won't go. It's the enemy's turn. The 2 men are holding Alucio. One throws Alucio over to him. The other one looks at you, and they draw a blade out, and they face you 1v1, and they come for you. Would you like to defend yourself?
Yeah.
Your sword allows you to parry for free.
Right.
He is going to spend that to get 1 extra dice.
So what do I do? Roll parry?
Roll parry. Let's see what you got. I have rolled, and oh yeah!
Can I give you 2 more doom?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's so much.
I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. You've got so much.
It will soon.
Okay. That is. Oh no.
So bad.
1 success and 1 complication.
Oh, excellent. He rolled 2 complications and no successes.
Oh.
So
Okay.
he leaps up towards you. You ram your sword through him.
Ooh.
And his weight throws you both off. You both go tumbling into the cauldron, leaving Alucio defenseless at the top.
Into the cauldron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, 4 people in the cauldron. Well, 3 people. You 2, Elvista, and Alucio's up there, about to be stabbed.
Okay.
I shall spend 1 more of these.
How big is this cauldron?
It's 10 feet across and about 15 feet deep.
Okay. It's a big cauldron.
It's a big cauldron.
Okay.
You tumble inside and you roll along, and you're also covered in this blood in the middle of it. This blood rain that's happening underneath it. The ritualists at the top are like, what's going on? They don't understand what's happening. Some of them draw weapons. They want to jump in the cauldron and help. They're unsure what to do. They're like looking at the master and they're like, continue the ritual, he says. And then they continue chanting, and the man at the top reaches up and grabs the dagger, and he starts to go for Lucio. Lucio, on his turn, is starting to come to with that break that you gave him because I'm nice. It's starting to come to, and you see him start to open. He's like, no, stop! And he starts trying to fight back against this man, this giant man. The small boy is going to fight back.
You can do it, Alucio.
No, he can't. It's like fighting a small man and stab him up. It's your turn, everyone.
Okay. So
Alucio is not going to survive if you do not get up there.
Who's in the cauldron? Me, Ada,
Elvista, and a whole bunch of blood rain. Those guys are staying up to continue.
Okay, so there's only 3 of us in the cauldron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
This is fine. 3 of us and a corpse, I think.
Is there any way to tell how badly injured Elvis is?
Elvista is not even close to injured.
Oh no.
Okay.
Right.
Can I spend a fate thing?
Yeah.
So that after this will be my last fate thing of the entire game. So that when I tackle Elvista and I stand back up, I've managed to grab my book off him.
Oh.
I'll give it to you. Make your roll. I think I'll be fine for doing that. So no matter what you do today, at the end of it, narrate having the book in your hand.
So I have the book in my hand.
Yeah, but after you make your roll for what you're doing.
What I'm doing. Okay, so I just want to stand with the book and I just want to try and counter him. Basically,
Alright.
but not the magic going on at the moment. I want to counter that weird dragon transformation thing that's happening
Cool.
to him.
You still have that energy build up inside you.
Yeah.
But you've lost connection to Bell. Make me an opposed sorcery test of a high priest of Sky.
That's so cool.
And let's see if you can actually manage it.
Take 3 doom.
Yeah!
I'm managing it. Oh, standing in a cauldron of blood.
standing in a cauldron of blood.
Oh.
I will consider that to be a place of power.
Yeah, I mean, that feels pretty good.
So we'll see how that works out.
Okay, sure. So far,
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes and a complication.
So technically you tie.
Ooh.
I can spend 1 doom to make you be on my side.
But is that best for the story?
No, not really. But I'll tell you what, with your complication, you reach up and you can physically feel the armor on him. You can reach and you can grab it. And you can start ripping it.
Yeah.
But with your complication, it'll take time. You reckon, how many successes did you roll?
So I got
4 successes.
4 successes.
It'll take you 4 rounds to rip this.
Wow.
That's a lot of rounds. But
You've got to survive in a ring with him for that long. Good luck! Take your turn.
Yeah, I'm just not. I'm not going to be there for that. So that's all yours.
I'm out.
So,
okay.
so is Alucio being held above the cauldron or near the cauldron? Can I
Above the
see?
cauldron.
Okay.
There's a plinth that goes right. I'll tell you what. It's like a small little thing that holds there, so you can be directly beneath it as well.
Okay. So how far is it from, like, to the lip of the cauldron?
It's about maybe 10 feet.
Ooh. Is it possible for me to plant 1 foot on Elvista's face and launch myself out of the cauldron to strike at the person holding Alucio?
I will let you launch yourself off Elvista if you can make me an opposed acrobatics roll against his opposed melee roll. And if you beat his roll, I will let you do it.
Acrobatics versus melee, that's probably not the best
You're
choice.
good at acrobatics.
That's
Yeah,
what
but I
fortune
imagine
is
he's
for.
pretty good. I imagine he's pretty...
No,
Yeah,
it's
alright, okay.
fine.
I'm doing it. I'm spending a fortune.
That's it, all gone.
So that's 2 successes.
Yeah.
3 doom.
No, can we give me 2 doom? Range fortune lets you have one new dice set to the number 1 number. So you only have 2. You can only give me 2 doom for this.
Oh.
And roll 2 dice extra.
Alright.
Very important distinction.
Fine. That's 2 successes already. And then...
1, 2, 3 successes in total. What did you get?
4 successes and a complication.
Oh.
With complication, 4 successes, you've done it. Gain more momentum. You reach up, he goes to strike, you reach up, you stand on his feet, you leap off it, you reach to go to strike, but you're too short. And you hang on the edge instead. And now you're hanging by one hand. Having to climb her up. That's a round that Lucio's gonna have to fight off.
It'll be fine.
Alucio is trying to get up and trying to basically fight this man off, and he keeps screaming, "Fuscard! Fuscard!" And he's going for the strike, and Lucio's now on the ground, and the man has got his dagger up, and he's pushing down Lucio. Lucio's poor hands like this. Oh. The chanting around is continuing to build up more and more and more. Down there, you're trying to pull this off him. He's feeling it against you. He's not about to have that. He's about to strike you.
Oh, we can try.
All right, he's got a ritual dagger. He's coming at you. Can you parry?
No.
In that case, would you like to acrobatically dodge?
Or no?
Or
Yes.
can I take the hit and grapple onto him?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Tell you what, I'll roll the base damage of his weapon
Okay.
to see if you get a wound or not.
Okay. Yeah.
And after that, make no. Actually, I'll tell you what. I think sacrificing yourself to go for that grappling sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Take 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage to your stress box. Not enough for a wound.
But
Well,
more than
maybe.
half. Okay.
And as he strikes into you, grab onto his hand, and then you lift your hands around him and grab him as hard as you can. And what do you want to do while you're there? Because it's your turn.
Is it? I just want to keep trying to counter. I feel like being this close to him, I can sort of distract him from casting his own things and keep sort of focusing on it.
Make me an sorcery test so you can lower the time. Difficulty is base 2. Are you giving me 2 more doom?
2 doom. Yeah, I also mean.
Have you got enough
No,
time?
you can use it.
Oh, trust me, I'll be losing these soon.
Oh no. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Wow. Okay, gain 3 momentum.
Okay, I can do magic.
You can do magic. You've lowered it down to 2 rounds. Spend 3 momentum to make it 1 round.
Oh.
Alright. Your turn. You're hanging by your hand. The stagger is going in. You see it starting to get closer to Alucio. What do you do?
How far away am I from this situation?
4 feet.
Oh, wow. Okay. Not close. No, not close enough to strike that. Can I pull myself up out of the cauldron and in the same motion strike?
I'll give it to you with a 1 difficulty penalty. So difficulty melee difficulty is 3 because I spend that doom.
Okay. I have 2 doom. Got no fortune points to spend. I've got momentum though.
You got 1.
You might as well spend a momentum for you.
I'll spend the momentum. That's another dice, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 doom and momentum.
Oof. That's so hard to do. Oh.
That's
okay.
1, 2. Oh, that's 5 successes.
Oh,
2 of them
wow.
are under my focus.
Very nice.
That's really fantastic. Gain 3 momentum. You've won an attack. Can you make it enough to kill him? Let's find out.
Probably not.
Please.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
4. Can I spend momentum on damage dice?
Yes, you can. To give you more damage dice.
Yeah, I'll spend 2 to get 2 more damage.
Back to 1.
Okay. Oh, ooh.
Ooh.
Very nice.
That's 6, 7,
8, 9.
8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I can re-roll this one.
Yep.
9.
Just 9.
Describe how you kill him and save Alucio.
Okay, so I with one hand I'm holding onto the cauldron, I pull myself up and in the same motion I bring the sword up and over and down and cut off the guy's arm that's holding Alucio.
Cool.
Ah! And bring the sword back down, cutting a leg off as well.
Just with a scratch. Ah!
Just kill
Yes.
the poor man.
Okay.
And then drive it through his neck.
Oh,
There we
nice. Mwah, chef kiss.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And Lucio's like, as he gets splattered like Kill Bill style with a whole bunch of blood in one go. And he gets him, starts breathing heavily. And he looks like he's about to cry. And he's like, and holds it in because he sees you as one like he wants to save face.
To be fair, now isn't the time.
And I'll hiss at him, not in a serpent-like way, because that'd be scary. Get a weapon!
He looks around like desperately and he reaches and he grabs that ritual dagger from before and he pulls it out. He's like,
Defend yourself!
around around you, the ritualists see what's going on. 3 of them run towards the door. 3 more start running towards the plinth, the small bridge that comes towards it. They're coming for you. You're like, oh, here we go.
Here we go again.
Ah, crap. You stand there ready to defend Alucio. At the bottom, you are 1v1ing. 1v1 dragon. The actual final boss.
Okay,
And he
amazing.
has the spell's about to break. You've got that last moment, and he thinks he's got you tumbling together. So then he starts trying to like strike you one more time while you're there. Are you gonna try and resist? Or are you gonna shit roll? You can't use acrobatics, you can't be grappling.
I'm currently grappling, so my only way of resisting is
To take the hit. Yeah, that's it, really.
Okay. Goodbye, Adon.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh,
That could be
that's
good or bad.
Really good or really bad.
Take 4 more. points of
So
damage.
that reduces me to -1.
And therefore, you now take a
I
wound.
now take a wound.
And all your wounds that were treated become wounds.
Yep. Oh, wait,
So how many wounds do you have now?
So I had one that was treated,
Mhm.
and so with that one and the treated one opening, I have 2.
Alright, you have a -2 difficult, +2 difficulty to every roll you make from now on.
He stabbed me a lot.
It's your turn. The spell, you've reached the point where you've got it. It's in your head, you've solved it. You just have to basically turn it off.
Couldn't be easier.
And I can turn it off whenever I want. Now.
Yeah.
Okay. I want that ritual dagger.
Is in his hand.
Yep.
He's holding it's currently in your body, to be honest.
Exactly. I want to twist out of it, pull it out of my own body,
Mm-hmm.
flick off his armor, stab it in his chest.
Oh, I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You gotta get it from Poe. Make me a.
It's in my body.
Yeah, well, it's still in you, but he's holding on to it.
Okay.
And you're like bleeding
I
out.
imagine there's quite a lot of slippery blood.
Make me an opposed athletics test. Remember, you have a -2 difficulty.
Or persuasion.
No!
I'm so bad
No!
at physical things.
No!
Okay. New thing. Can I use sorcery, flick of his armor, like stun him first?
You can do one or the other. You can't do both. It's a cool move, though. You almost got him.
Okay, no, fine. I'm going to try and do the athletics thing. Sure. You have 3 do, by the way.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Appreciate that.
No, it's
Remember, you need to at least beat at basic difficulty. Basic difficulty of 2 before I even consider what you've rolled.
my athletics is a strong 6. Oh.
Strong 6.
I'm so bad.
I've got this.
That is 1 success and a complication.
Adon, I'm so sorry. It's really hard to pull a dagger that's currently embedded into your arm out of it. It's just, you're like, I'm so mad. Oh, God, why? You cannot do it, and it stuns you.
I could have used never mind.
You have the guards directly in front of you. There are 3 of them that are coming across the plinth. They're drawn weapons. What do you do?
Well, Alucio's got a dagger now, so he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. He's got a dagger. It's fine.
So
Adon could use some help.
He's in the cauldron. I can't see you in the cauldron now, right? Can I? Or can I see into the cauldron from
You can see into the cauldron, yeah.
Oh, I can't leave Alucio. Sorry.
Some kind of weapon would be great.
Is there a weapon like?
No, you've literally given the last one to Alucio.
No, I'm not playing. You're playing.
Make it good.
I mean, I could throw Alucio into the cauldron.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Definitely.
Please don't throw this in. Oh no.
I'm actually tempted.
Long live the king.
Okay, so where I'm standing, you said there's a plinth. How many people can attack me across the plinth at once?
1.
Okay, so it'd be 1-on-1.
3 times.
Right. Or more, depending on how many guards they bring. Okay. We need Elvis dead. I'm going to... say to Alucio...
Long live the king. Long live the king.
Get in the car. Wait on.
He goes, oh, alright.
Kill Elvista or give Adon your dagger. Get in there and fight off the people. Fight off the people that are coming.
Alright, let's see what you can do. Come for the fight, sir. Let's fight.
What else can we do?
I mean, Alucio doesn't have to come with the dagger. You can just pass the dagger down.
No, I know, but
we don't need a delivery boy.
with more bodies and limbs in there, I thought it'd be more difficult for everyone.
Okay, no, this is great.
And we need to hinder Elvista more than we
This
need
is
to
going
you.
really well.
That is true. He's gonna jump in and be like, yeah! I'm not quite sure how he's gonna help you, but he's gonna try.
Okay, so melee.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna use the momentum.
It's probably a good idea.
That is 2 successes.
Alright, that's enough to hit him. Roll your damage.
Okay.
That is 6 successes.
That's sort of
Alright, so that would kill him.
Best of my.
Would you like to also do a display of power in this case?
I would love to.
You can, because you rolled 6 successes, you can grab his head, slice it off, and basically show it to the rest and terrify them into running away. Make another melee on a persuade or command skill to scare them away.
I'm awesome at command, apparently. Who would have thought?
Also, Fern, is it Fern, everyone? I don't know from the chat. Fern is backing you up. Actually, they give you no successes.
Thanks, friend.
It's because she's terrified.
Okay, I'm going to use command. Yeah, cut the head off, hold it up, and...
You're next.
Spikes fall.
That is 1 success and 1 complication.
Fortunately,
Get back.
They see you do this, and the other 3 are like, that's all like, hell no! And they run towards the door. As they run towards the door, all of them now banging on the door, desperate to get out. The door slides open.
15 guys.
It pulls open, and from the light flashing through, you see Damon walking in. The king striding along him. All the men to the side now slain, having fought those men off. As they enter them, they go, seize them! And his guards, let me finish the description, Jesus! And his guards basically move around and start grabbing people and start basically arresting them, and those who resist get stabbed in the chest. And he looks around and he looks down towards the king, the king goes, "Oh, Vista, I have heard word of what you have done. It's time to pay your compens." And Alvista still holding the dagger around you. And like Alucio in there, he looks at Alucio, he looks over at you, he looks up, realizes the jig is up, there's a spell going on, and you see him just sigh silently. He drops the dagger on the floor and he lifts up his hand. And Damon looks at you and he's like, "Are you going to help everyone up or what?" Get to it, man!
Yes, Your Majesty. I'll help Alucio and Adon out of the cauldron.
You help Alucio out of the cauldron perfectly simply. You help Adrian out of the cauldron helping simply. Alvista starts to climb out the cauldron.
What? That's a lot. I was gonna... Oh, you can.
As he climbs out the cauldron, you see him whispering under his breath. As he whispers under his breath, he looks up at Adon. He looks up at Alucio as he's climbing up. Alucio is looking around and by your side and watching carefully and hoping things are right. Adon is being pulled up on the other side as well. He's reaching behind him and you see him reach for something right there. As he does, the rituals turn on one more time. The air grows still. Time seems to freeze, except for you, with the sword in your hand, as he stands outside by the cauldron. What do you do in this situation?
So he's outside the cauldron.
He's standing at the lip of the cauldron.
Okay.
So if he were to be stabbed, his blood would go into the cauldron.
I would like to drive my sword into his belly and push him back into the cauldron.
Are you going to say anything on that?
Depends how successful I am.
No need to roll. It happens.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a
drive my
special
sword
moment.
into his belly and push him off the blade into the cauldron, and I'll lean down and say, "That's for the cursed hag."
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Although I'm well incorrect, I'm still considering this a skill of the hag. Time starts again. The blade goes to his chest and he looks up, and he looks at you almost shocked. He's not quite sure what just happened. And as he falls backward along with the king style, and he goes towards the cauldron, the blood around it reaches up like hands, and they grab every single one of his limbs. You hear him screaming as they rip him apart, the blood from him spurting around the cauldron itself. As it spurts around the cauldron and around itself, the whole chamber starts to rumble and shake. And almost instantly, all the floor breaks apart. and everyone tumbles to the ground. Everyone make me let's not take damage.
I may have made a mistake.
You definitely did. Athletics chest, okay. I'm not spending any more doom, I'm just going to...
Yeah, no doom.
Fern will naturally make this success.
I have no successes.
Excellent.
I have no successes.
Excellent. You both lose your consciousness when you hit the ground. Remove any stress that you've taken this turn. This round, this combat.
Yeah, I didn't get a scratch.
I did.
What if you're going to fall into cauldrons and wrestle with serpent, dragon?
Hey, well, let's do it in my free time zone to me, okay?
Yeah. Okay. No judgment.
The two of you start to gain some form of consciousness. It's soft, it's gentle, it's slow, but it starts to come to you. It's almost hazy and dreary. But the thing that brings you up is the screaming.
The screaming.
Oh, of course.
It started so nice.
You look up, and the first thing you see is that the cauldron has broken. Above you, about maybe like 30 feet, 40 feet up, is this hole that you've fallen in. And you can see the cauldron's like former shape is still there, on the ground around it. And then you realize where all the blood that's been coming is going. Seeping along the bottom of the cauldron, the blood seems to have oozed onto what stood there, what used to be there, a statue of this giant creature, two big horns running on deer-like horns at the top, deer-style face, man-style body all the way across, and goat leg at the far bottom. And as the blood had oozed down on it, you see it, as you get up, start to shake. Move. As you see the physical form of Belle made flesh. No, not Belle, sorry. Scarred made flesh. Oh, close there. Sorry, everyone. Scarred made flesh starts to come to life. And as it comes to life, it has grabbed a person, held them like that, and ripped them in half and thrown the bodies down. It is literally in the middle of slaying the men that have come along. And King Damon has been grabbed by a hand, and he's screaming as it's starting to crush him. Combat has started.
Now look what you've done. Okay.
What do you do?
I give you the first round, because I have no idea what
Okay, can I see Alucio?
Alucio you cannot see currently.
So, are we... You said did the floor collapse? Are we...
The floor collapsed.
We're like in the
underground
room below,
chamber.
the chamber below.
Yeah.
Are there any obvious ways out of this chamber from this level?
No. No. You're going to die to this monster. Let's go.
Okay, good.
Almost forgot. For actually going through the hag's plans.
Oh. Okay.
You have unleashed...
Thanks, Hag.
You've unleashed... He's like, nice work, everyone. Good work.
If you're still watching, thanks, Hag. All right. So who's down here? Me, Adon.
Mm-hmm. Everyone, I
Everybody's
guess.
down here.
Everybody's down here.
And nobody can get out.
No.
But I can't see Alucio.
No, you can't see Lucio. He must be buried on the rubble somewhere.
Have I still got a sword?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna charge it?
No.
Okay, good.
I would like to... Can I see him?
Yes.
Okay. I want to move over to Adon.
Oh, by the way, if King Damon dies, you know that ritual, that peace treaty might not go through, by the way. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I thought Alucio was friends with the king.
Still needs a king!
Yeah, but the princess will be the next in line, so I'm not
That's
that
fine.
bothered.
I'm okay if you let him die.
I don't know.
Well, we can work on that.
We've got plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
I want to move over to Adon,
Mm-hmm.
and because I have no idea what's going on,
No.
what this is, so I'm going to say, can I pass my turn to Adon and...
Yeah, just not take the turn.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So what the hell? What?
Help me! Help me!
In Mithras'
Help
name,
me!
what is this?
Help me!
So this is a god embodied, right? This is. Can I sense? Is it actually like the god embodying it, or is it just?
It's like the god itself is here. It looks like this is what he might have been trying to do
Okay.
with Belle to bring Belle down here so he could slay it.
Okay.
How could this happen?
I don't know what happened there.
Is there? I still have my book.
Yes.
Oh.
Is there any way my god can help me counter?
Make me a check, difficulty 3,
of what?
law.
Oh, I can do law.
So you don't have to worry about your penalty in your physical form.
Also, take 3 doom.
Yeah!
Can I aid?
How? How are we gonna help him read a book?
Did I ask a question in the first place?
Hey, what's this?
I hadn't thought about that. So that is currently... No, it's not bad. Currently that's 4 successes.
All right.
I get to reroll one because of my law skill. 5, 6 successes.
Whoa.
All right. From your book, the protections that Bell gives you are many and wonderful, but of course, there's nothing in there about how to slay the physical magnification of the Lord. That's really not. That's like, what is it? You just don't see in an index form. Like,
Kill God.
There is a way you can do this.
Okay.
You read it up. Rituals that require a god to be created usually have ways and means of stopping him. Remember, you've got 3 momentum from that roll. You can ask me any questions, which means any question you want to ask this is fine. If a Vista was summoning your god here, he would have had a way to kill it inside this chamber. Ask me any 3 questions you want.
Ooh.
I mean, the obvious one is...
It's all on you now.
How do we kill it? Is there anything else in the chamber that is there?
It's the first time you've noticed in Sparkle Up that you realize that there is actually a ritual circle that's been etched into the ground around where it's standing. If you can find a way to activate the what's called a ritual crystal, the ritual circle, you should be able to bind it long enough for someone to slay it. Because currently it's mortal.
So
it's
that
just
gave me
freaking terrifying.
3 things, and that's down to 2.
Yes.
Does it?
Where are you?
Does it matter where the beast is? Do I need to get it inside the circle?
Inside the circle.
I need to get it inside the circle.
Yes, that would argue for free.
Okay. No, I think we leave the 2 momentum. I'm just gonna scamper over to that circle and desperately start trying to work it out.
As you get over to the circle, you can see this is where Alucio is, and he's lying on the floor, and he's getting up, and his arm looks like it's out of its socket.
Oh.
And he's desperately trying to stand up and basically maintain consciousness. And he's still holding that dagger in his hand desperately. But you can see him there as you head towards there. What are you doing?
Okay, so
Go fight it.
how many guards, bodies, other people are down
Well, you
here
can
with
see
us?
about maybe 7 have been killed. There are 7 left, and they're desperately trying to do something, but there's 7 people here.
Okay.
And King Damon is still being squashed!
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
You like cutting arms off recently?
Yeah, okay. I would like to go up and hack at the wrist that's holding the king.
Okay, I think that's a fantastically crazy idea. Make me a roll. No difficulty. Difficulty is simply 2 because I have to leap up and slice it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, just give me more Doom because now I can show you how Doom works in this section.
Wait, wasn't that just from your questions?
I got
Yes,
momentum.
you got momentum. You got some momentum to spend it.
I only
spend
said 1
2.
questions.
Do it.
This feels important.
That's 4 success.
Oh.
All right, roll your damage. That's 2 momentum extra.
And I'll spend the 2 momentum on the damage.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh boy, that's good.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 damage?
You reach up and you slam into it. It's like almost giant human star hands. As you cut it, you see it bleeds lava around the base of your blade. You can see it heating up from the cut. He screams and he drops Damon onto the floor and he turns towards you. He takes his turn. With 2 hands, he squeezes it up and he brings them down on you.
Are you
Can I
parrying?
parry?
You parry? You can try and parry 2 hands. I'll give it to you.
Okay, wait. Oh no, I'm terrible at parrying. Okay. I'm gonna spend my fortune.
Already? Okay.
What I mean,
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
2 god's fists coming at me.
I think that's fair.
And can I give you 2 too?
Yep, you can.
Okay. So that's... Oh no, that's only 3 successes.
I had 4.
Yeah, I thought you might.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8 points of damage, please.
8!
Yes.
You were right.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I'm fine.
And that is 5 damage, and it'll give you a wound at this point.
What? Wait, what?
Yep.
I
Every time you
think
take
damage.
5, yeah. But you've taken more than 5 damage?
Oh, I thought you said that was healed.
No.
Yes, it was. But when you
take
take
another
5 damage in a row,
Oh, I see. I'm
like
with
a
you.
single
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
mark
Okay.
a wound.
Oh, you haven't got a wound yet. I'm an old pro.
Yes, you're pretty good. That's
Okay.
amazing. That's awesome. I spent 3 more and I have a second attack.
Great.
Are you planning to parry this one as well?
Well, I mean, what's my other option?
Well, take the hit.
Well, that's not going to happen.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Can I give you more too?
Yeah, of course you can. Oh wait, this character works great because I can spend it on attacks and damage. So I'm okay.
Oh.
No, that seems really good. Just distract him.
I mean, you've got plenty, so...
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, have 3 too.
Okay.
That is... 4 successes and a complication.
Wow, that's pretty good. I spend, well, that's way too much for me to do anything, so I'll spend one of those to increase the population. He slams his fist first into you. You take the wheel. He brings the second one, you bring the dagger, the sword up, and it goes into his arm, and the lava pours down onto your blade, making you drop it.
Oh, that seems bad.
Oh, it's good.
I might need that.
That's cool, though.
You're good. You're doing great. You're doing great. The guards around move to help you the best they can.
Oh, good. Thank you.
They're like, some of them like try and grab you and pull you away. The others are like staying around Damon. They're not quite sure what to do. Damon is barely conscious. He's like
But
spitting
he's not
blood.
held anymore, right?
He's not held anymore. You got him out. Spitting blood. His turn ends.
Back. Okay, so I'm at the circle.
Mhm.
Me and Alucio.
Mhm.
I sort of... I haven't got time for Alucio. I sort of move Alucio out of the circle.
No, you don't.
No, I carefully said, Alucio, just sit here, please, my boy. Just sit here for a bit, okay? I will save us. And I will need to go. I'm assuming there's rooms around the circle, and I've got my book out. I'm trying to just decipher how does this work.
All right. You've got because your role, you made the law first. You can work it out. Turning it on is all you need to do.
Yeah, how to turn it on.
Yeah, making a sorcery test. Difficulty 2. It's already built to be ready for you.
Take 2 doom.
All right.
That is 3 successes.
3 successes?
successes.
That's more than enough. You need the blood of a god that opposes him that will be on your side. Perhaps maybe a god that's been constantly being pummeled by Scout. This adventure would be a good one.
Yeah, that might be good, mightn't it?
Yeah, it might be.
Okay.
I mean, there are 2 options in this room for
There-
people's blood you can use.
You would think, wouldn't you? Can I work out how much blood's needed?
A lot.
Yeah, I thought maybe.
Mark a wound on one of the characters, either Lucio or yourself, and it'll happen.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's all you need. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many wounds did I give you?
So that would be my 3rd wound.
If you mark 2 more wounds, you die.
Yes.
Excellent. You cut yourself and everything it does, you have to find yourself. Oh, and you cut your
That's the
hand.
copyright.
And the blood runs through onto it. As it runs through it, it starts to glisten and glow with a very familiar, soft-looking purple.
Oh, this is nice. You can start lovely table.
All right, nice you can start for this wonderful put in. I'm attacking myself for everyone. You cut yourself, you put it in, you're like, oh. Don't forget the momentum you gain from that.
Yes, I did get this. No, I got another one.
Yes. All right, your turn.
Okay, so I'm being held back by the... or
They just pulled you out. They don't know what to do.
because I don't have a weapon now.
No.
What are they armed with?
Swords.
Do they have anything sheathed? Could I take a weapon that they're not using off them?
Someone will offer you a sword. There's dead bodies everywhere. You can pick one up.
Oh, sure.
But pretty much your turn. Just picking up a weapon.
Well, I have to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a weapon. Okay, I'll pick up the nearest sword.
So like, grab one in. And it's its turn. And it walks up, and you know those 3 people protecting you? It literally backhands them, and they go flying and splatter along the wall.
They're not player characters, they don't.
Leaving you defenseless. Now there's only there's only King Raymond, or King Damon, 3 of his guards, you, Alucio, and you. Your turn, everyone!
You got this.
Look at all this purple light.
So, you need to find a way to get him over here.
Who?
The big god.
Oh, yeah.
Scar.
I'm assuming. Can I not just shout at everyone? Everybody retreat to me! We can stop this here!
That sounds pretty good. They're not gonna listen to you. You're just a dude.
I want to...
I mean, you can make a command test.
I know,
if you
I was
want.
going to say... One more thing. Someone will listen to me. Barassus, get him all over here!
Barassus, help!
Barassus!
Barassus!
Okay.
Is that how you start your command?
Gentlemen,
Excuse me, 1 second.
Is the king standing on his own? Like
He's held up by someone.
Okay. I want to, in my most commanding voice, direct all the guards to move back to Adon by saying, "Get back to him!"
Okay.
It's much more
Indicate that way.
commanding.
I know, right?
And then I want to be the last one between everybody else and the god,
Okay.
and eyeball it and back towards them as well.
Make me a command test. Difficulty is 3 because of the situation, the people, the panic, the screaming, the dying.
Okay, can I use two?
Yes, you can.
Great.
If you succeed, you can spend 1 extra momentum to move extra people or do extra things you like.
Okay. Oh.
Can I help? Probably not. No.
I'll give you a helping die for this round because you didn't do anything. You haven't cut yourself doing anything. So make a roll.
Am I...
Can I give you two doom as well?
You can give me 1 doom,
I'll
but
give
you have a
you
maximum
one.
of 5 dice.
Oh yeah, okay. 1
Should have saved that fortune.
So, in my turn, am I stuck to the circle? Am I focusing?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
But you can roll a command to help if you want.
Sure, I'll try and help. I'm not very commanding. I think I'm sort of
You
just
roll
like,
to
over
help.
here, go,
You
go,
roll
go.
to help first.
I'll roll to help first with my command.
20, 20, 20, 20.
It's a 12. I don't get anything. I'm sorry.
That's just rude.
I tried.
That's
There you go.
a whole bunch of successes. That's 1, 2,
Almost
5,
momentum.
6, 7, 8. That's 8 successes because 3 of them are under my focus.
8 successes, now leaving with 5 momentum. Just put me back in. Oops, ignore my note. Everything's
5
fine.
momentum.
5
Get over
momentum.
there!
With 5 momentum, you can spend all 5 and everyone will be there.
Yeah, do that.
Alright?
Yeah.
Down to 2.
Just
Finally, people are doing what I tell them to.
managed to drag people in. The creature starts to follow you along. It starts to go on step by step. And it reaches you back into a corner, basically, at this point. All of you are huddled together, standing against this thing. And it's growing larger and larger. And its eyes are like red and glistening in the darkness around you. And it takes a step forward and lifts up its hands. Its hands spread into more hands. And they all become fists. And they come down on all of you, but then he steps into the circle fully. Now he steps into the circle fully. The purple light reaches up and wraps around him, almost like tendrils, and they start to pull him down, and pull him down, and pull him down, and pull him down. And then he is knelt before you with his head exposed, looking up, struggling to get up.
I want to take the ritual dagger that I've previously been using to blood myself and just shove it in his eye.
All right. Would you like to say anything specific before you do it?
For the love of Bell. Yeah. Oh no. My god's abandoned me.
That
You
seems like a
reach
lot.
in and you stab it into his eye. You hear him scream, and you see the tendrils reach up more, and they start to rip parts of its flesh off from underneath, over and over, and it starts to shrink lower and lower and lower until finally the purple wraps around him. And then just like that, with a splatter of his horrible, horrible screams, he is no more. The combat has ended. Silence fills the room. And then the heat starts to fill it. From the ritual circle, it is small, a very small puddle, but you see it start to grow as the lava starts to grow larger and larger and spread within the room. What do you do?
Did we know that Kordava was built on top of a volcano?
It's not.
Okay.
It's the blood of a god that is literal lava that is starting to rise.
Then again, there's no way out.
No.
But
Okay.
if you would like to spend a fortune,
We
someone
can't.
might be willing to help.
nobody has any fortune. Oh no, you have a fortune. I didn't see it behind you, mate.
I stealthed it.
Hello?
My boy!
Is everyone alright down there?
Ferret,
Yes?
get us out of here!
How? Where are you?
Well, we're obviously in the pit with the dead god.
Oh!
I mean, that
Is
seems
that
obvious.
Is that good or bad? I don't know.
Find a ladder or a rope or something.
Oh, alright, I'll be right back. You see him like run off. You hear him running off somewhere. The lava starts to spread along the ground. The bodies that were laid dead at the moment start to burn and cinder as it starts to grow bigger and
Okay, I
bigger.
think
Where's the king and Alucio in relation?
Wherever you want him to be.
As
Away from
far
the-
away
that's
from
what I
the-
thought.
The lava blood as possible.
Is there some kind of small hillock?
Yeah, there is like in the middle, directly in the middle.
okay.
Directly in the middle,
Small
there's a
hillock.
small hillock.
Okay.
You all like huddle around it as this lava starts to spread more and more. And as it does, a single rope drops down. And they're like, what'd this do?
We'll have to.
It'll start!
Who goes first?
Alucio should go first.
Alucio goes
Alucio has a broken arm.
The king.
The king's got a broken arm or something.
He's got a broken body, but he can still just about climb.
It'll take
We
ages.
tie the rope around the king and Alucio and get Ferret to hoist them.
He's
up.
not.
Hiram Farron is not strong enough to hoist him up.
Oh, okay. Okay. Have you tied this rope to something?
Yeah, there's a pillar here or something.
Okay, fine.
I think my knots are okay, but it's been a while.
Oh god.
Oh, he was a
I'm not
boy.
exactly a Boy Scout.
Now isn't the time for
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
I want to grab Alucio and climb the rope.
Are you going first before the king? Because the men will not allow you to do that.
No, let
damn
the
it.
king go first. Follow
Well,
up.
he can't climb it on his own.
Then follow behind him. Give him a boost.
Okay, I'll grab the king.
You
Such
grab
a
the
prima
king.
donna.
Such a prima donna. Oh my god.
I'll
And
grab
you're
the king and climb the rope with the king.
Make medicine test difficulty 2. Don't forget that your wounds count.
Oh no. I've only got one wound.
Oh, good. So difficulty 3.
Oh no. Well, I'll use that. And I have to do.
You sound so defeated. I love it.
No, we're winning, I
athletics,
think.
right? That's only 2 successes. Yeah, don't.
Start to make your way up. You're bleeding from the hit he gave you. The king is so heavy. You're just about you're about halfway there.
Oh no.
What about the rest of you? The flame? Are you going now or are you going to wait till he finishes?
Well, I mean,
And what about Lucio?
Lucio needs to climb. I'm going to start tying a harness around Lucio at the end of the rope.
Okay, so make sure Lucio go last then. The guards are still there.
I will say, wait for your king to reach the top first. I give him a
It's like, okay.
punch yourself in your wounded shoulder.
Ow! What? I mean, you could also give Lucio to the guards to climb up.
That's a much better idea.
This is a much better idea than me.
Okay, now
All
I give
right.
Lucio to the fittest looking guard. One of them.
Do you want to start climbing
That's
now?
what no, I say, strip yourself of your armament.
Yes.
Okay,
Whoa.
so
They're like...
purely 'cause it's very hot down here, and then up you go.
The lava is now basically near your feet as the guards start to climb up. The guard starts to climb up. The other guards follow suit because this is not going to work out. No one's going to survive unless you get on it right now.
Okay, then I'm good on. I'm last. Fine.
The last?
Well, I mean, there's no one else, is there?
Alright, so you're halfway up. You are all slowed down by you.
By the king?
You're going up there. You're climbing the best as you can. A lava-filled hand, reaches up and starts to climb along the side of the chamber, making its way up there. It's like a very small-looking humanoid feature, but you can still see the horns on there. The last vestiges, as he starts to climb, of Elvista, covered in lava and resurrected by his god to do one last final pain, is climbing along the side of the chamber, trying to get up to the top before you do. If he does, I suppose all he would do is just cut the rope and watch you die.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'd like to climb faster and say, Adon!
You know, you could climb faster by dropping the king.
What?
What's more important, getting out alive and saving your own skin, or saving the whole of Kordava?
How far down is Alucio? Down the road?
You can see Alucio.
Lucy's after you,
He's
isn't
after
he?
you.
He's right next.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Killing the king. Wow, that'll be amazingly bad.
Oh no!
You can forget about the peace treaty now.
So currently, the big monster is en route to overtake, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the big monster. It's Elvis.
It's Avista.
Okay, yeah. No.
But resurrected in the monster's blood to
In-
climb. He's
Okay.
screaming in pain as he's climbing. You can feel he's still burning to death.
Okay.
Even though he's already dead.
So, is there any way carrying the king I can get up to the top before Elvis?
Make me
No, I'm just asking.
Yes.
Okay.
By rolling, you can get up there.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty's 3.
That's easy. You're like a monkey.
Athletics, though.
Mm.
The other option is
Command
I
all the
command
guards to
Ferret
do.
to get in the way.
No.
No.
That would save you. If Ferret stops, it will save you, but you will kill Ferret.
Okay, so I'm last in the line.
Yeah.
How far below is the lava?
It's like directly beneath you.
As in like a foot beneath me?
Yes.
That's not enough for me to do what I wanted to do.
What do you want to do?
I was going to coil my arm around the rope and get out the book and just start chanting.
Just, anything!
Trying to counter it. I can counter charge dragon magic. I figure this counts as that.
It does. It's worth a shot. You could risk yourself burning to death to ensure everyone gets out.
No, it's fine. Ferret's got this.
Who is more important to you? Ferret living, Alucio living, the king living, or your own life?
I don't need feet. I coil
that
the
old
rope
saying.
around myself.
Yeah.
I get out my book and I start desperately trying to counter this dragon.
Make me a sorcery test, difficulty 3. If you succeed, you'll be fine. But you will also need three momentum on top of succeeding to not have yourself fall in the lava.
Fall in
as it
lava
gets to you.
completely.
Completely. You will die doing this.
Okay. Well, you're getting 3 doom, obviously.
I mean, obviously, that was going to happen no matter what. See, I told you Doom wasn't bad. I told you it's fine.
Good luck with everything.
That's not good.
What'd you get?
2 successes.
With 2 successes, you will slow it down, but you will die.
I don't know.
Or you can choose to not do it and then just hope he makes his roll.
Oh, no. I can't do this, I'm sorry.
I can't do it!
I tried.
You tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, nothing ever mattered. It's up to you! You've got to make a difficulty 3 test and succeed.
So it's either athletics carrying the king or command Ferret to get in the way. Well, I think we know what's going to happen. I'm going to keep climbing regular speed because the king's really heavy, and I'll shout up, "No. Ferret Alucio is going to die if you don't stop that creature getting to the rope. Stop it!"
You don't roll.
Huh?
Alucio goes, and he looks down. He looks up. Alucio! One day you will be a great man! I hope you remember me when you do. And then he charges the creature as it reaches the top, and he basically charges it up, and it reaches up and it slams his hand into him. And as it slams into him, he grabs onto it, and he's screaming from the burn that's happening to him, but he's holding on as hard as he can. Make your athletics test, see if you can make it up.
My eyes are watering, it's fine.
Sorry, Ferret fans.
There it was, our boy.
You could have done it and saved the day, but you chose not to die.
Selfish me.
What's the DC 2?
3.
Oh, well, you better have 2 doom then.
Wait, I wouldn't have saved the day though, I would have slowed it a little.
That
slowed
is
enough for you to make a
3
roll.
successes.
All right. You get up. as it lifts up it lifts up Ferret, and Ferret is holding on, and he's trying to breathe, and blood is running down his eye, and blood is boiling at the same time. And he chucks Ferret into the hole as you get up there with the king. And he looks at you, and he's reaching out for you, but he spent all of his energy fighting Ferret. So as he's walking towards you, he's starting to crumble into nothing and harden over and over and over, until finally he just becomes a pure statue of lava and freezes as he gets towards you, reaching for you for his hands.
Loser.
It doesn't take long for the rest of you to climb up. With you up, you're able to help pull the rope up and get everyone on top.
Can I kick that statue down into the lava?
Yeah.
Good. I think that's probably the best place for it. Good.
Alucio, after getting up at the guard, just stares at the lava at the bottom. He's not crying, but you can see he's fighting the tears. King Damon is being taken away to be taken care of. Everyone is barely alive and still trying to process what just happened.
I'll put a reassuring but still very, very cold hand on Alucio's shoulder. Won't say anything, just to let him know that I'm there and I'm feeling... Yeah.
I'm going to slump my bloody broken body down next to him and give him a proper hug. And I'm going to say, Alucio, Ferret saved us all so many times.
He did.
He was more of a hero than any of us.
He did.
And we will remember him, all of us. Everyone here, the king, will know the name Ferret.
And you killed him.
I did not kill him. I asked him to prevent all of us, yourself, the king, from losing our lives to that creature. He gave his life bravely.
He sacrificed himself, Alucio, for you. Don't let it be in vain.
It won't. This treaty will go through, and I will do everything in my power to ensure there is peace in Aquilona so no one is sacrificed again. But know this. There may be some things that I can forgive, but I will never forget what it is you asked him to do for us. Be it for the ends of the earth, be it through time immemorial, be it to the point where the gods no longer speak, and the world no longer breathes, and the sun no longer shines, I will always remember that you called him. You told him to sacrifice himself for yourself, your own personal, selfish rules. And I will never, upon this world and the next, forget that. And then he takes a deep breath, and he stands up, and the first time that you've seen Alucio actually take on the mantle of an actual man, like an actual adult. His eyes are cold, his stature is different. You can see you're actually standing in the presence of someone who considers himself a lord. A few days pass. The treaty is done well. The incident is taken a back end. Soon, talk between Aquilona and Zagara starts to reach a amicable position. You was all two of you, and the Fern, are sent to send word back to Malachi upon what you've done. The High Priestess is there to say goodbye to you. Alucio is not. As she stands outside your carriage and she greets you all, she goes, I hope you understand the sacrifices you have made to ensure that our lands stay free and safe, all in the name of Bel.
Aquilonia and Zingara are at peace. We have achieved what seemed impossible a few days ago.
I push him away from being awkwardly like nobles. And no, thank you for your help. Is Alucio okay? Will he be okay?
Alucio will be fine. After all, you've remained unscathed by all of that, but to be cursed by one of the children of Dao, one of the cursed of colonial reserve fates that I would not wish on any other man. Especially,
you would wish it on me?
I would wish it upon the hag that brought all this together. But I also understand that some people need to do what they need to do to survive. And if there's anything you are, it is a survivor.
Absolutely. I did what was necessary to ensure the peace process. I saved the king, I saved Alucio. We are where we are because of the decision I made.
I hope you realize the one fundamental truth. That you can lie to me and your friends, but you can never lie to yourself. I wish you good journey.
I wish you every success in your future.
Okay, see you later, bye. Have a magical day. I was like,
am I going now?
Yeah.
Because I quite, if Alucio's safe, and our role was just to bring Alucio here and make sure the peace process was signed, right?
Yep, you're done. You're heading back home.
I'd like to go back to, say my goodbyes and very short goodbyes. Sorry, see ya.
To me? No, I thought I was going with you.
Yeah, you're going back home.
Okay.
Going back to...
With Alucio?
Alucio's not coming with you.
Oh God,
he's
thank
staying
God.
for infiltration.
So bored of him already. He seems to have taken an uppity turn.
He's just like you.
Right. I want to get back to Malachi to ingratiate myself with him before Alucio can start poisoning him against me.
That's probably fair. So the two of you and the newly named Pinecone the Barbarian. Thank you, Squashfish.
That's kind of good.
Start to make your way back towards home. Home for you, home soon to be home for you and your questions answered, and soon to be the new home for Pinecone. As you sit within the carriage that is driving along, your horse being taken aside, you're giving full Black Nations. You go past the forest of the cursed hag, and as she stands there watching quietly with a smile on her face, for just a second, just 1 second, you see a deer moving up next to her, and the deer watches you with dark red eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in for our final part of the Kordava Chronicles. I hope that ending was satisfactory to each one of you as it was to my players. Since the game is now done and we may or may not continue this adventure another time, I hope everyone has had a great moment. Thank you, Geek and Son, for this fabulous table. Before we go, anything you would like to say about the game?
Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Lloyd. That was awesome.
Yeah.
You managed to keep us entertained and
my heart is
enraptured
beating
for 5
so
minutes.
fast. I can't believe you killed Ferret.
I didn't kill Ferret.
Yeah,
that wasn't
you
me.
did.
I gave all of you chances to save Ferret and none of you took it. I don't see why it's my fault.
I mean, we've tried to kill Ferret several times. So I'm glad it happened finally.
That was really good. I really enjoyed that. I want it to carry on.
Well, okay. Except now everybody knows.
I mean, we have more secrets, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's always another secret.
So many secrets.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I think it's time we signed off. I would like to thank one subscriber, Jetson J. Thank you very much. Thank you to the rest of you who are still in chat and went through this pain of this 5-part game through. I hope it was awesome. And I hope none of you see the giant plot holes I left behind. Have a great time, everyone. And I guess we'll see you for Infinity next week.
Oh my god, Infinity.
I know, right? See y'all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
See y'all.